What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking up the Harley. We're driving up to Ogden. While I'm riding, Ethan's driving up to Ogden today. I'm dropping the bike off because it's got to get some work done. We're putting on new handguards because it's nice and sunny today, but you can see there's still snow. It's still the middle of winter. It's February. When I ride, my hands get really cold. A big part of that is wind. So Nordic Metal Works sent out these handguards for me. We're gonna put them on the Dyna, and what they'll do is they'll help block the wind. And that white bar right in the middle, that's a big light and a blinker. So it will actually help my visibility a lot, help other people see me, and help me be able to see better. Pretty excited about these handguards. We got to change out the grips in order to put the bolt through here into the handlebar. But should be pretty sweet. I'm really excited, and it should help keep my hands nice and warm. Look how red and freezing my hands are. Handguards are gonna help fix that. These levers are also from Nordic Metal Works, and I like them a lot. They're shorty levers, but they still have the trigger. They're super comfortable to ride with. Trying to warm up. 40 degrees seems like it's plenty warm, but when you're riding at 80 to 90 miles an hour in 40 degrees for over an hour, really cold. Hands are freezing. It's painful. Handguards should help fix that problem. And I was wearing my cold weather gloves too. I usually don't, but I was riding for long enough today that I did. Bike is running great. Haven't had any problems with it yet. I freaking love this thing. So huge shout out to Power Cult for putting it together and all the companies that are on board. You already know this exists, but the bike that you helped me build / you did 99% of the work is in that catalog.
Was that you?
No.
Sweet bandana.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Look, you built that.
That's dope.
You built that.
That's pretty sick.
Thanks for building it.
A few moments later.
So for those of you that don't know, this is Dave. He's the one that helped me build this bike. And this is the first time we've actually ridden together.
I don't actually ride.
All right, the Dyna is parked. We're not putting the handguards on today. We're putting them on a different time.
Not gonna happen today.
I just wanted to ride it up because it's actually good weather today, so.
Over it. It's good. It's good for January, and it's like 30 degrees. So
The next day.
For those of you that are just joining us, I have a 1999 Harley Davidson Dyna. I live in Utah. That's where I'm filming this video right now, and as you can see, there's snow up on those mountains over there. So, winter riding here gets really, really cold, especially for my hands. The wind chill makes my hands so much colder than if it was just dealing with the cold air. So I got myself some Nordic Metal Works handguards, throwing them on my bike, and in my opinion, that is going to make the biggest difference in keeping my hands warm, obviously aside from cold weather gloves and all the regular things. But as far as an upgrade to my bike itself, handguards, #1 winter upgrade that I do. So this is the issue we're running into. I have these Avon hard grips on here right now. that I really like. And Nordic Metalworks sent out some soft grips to replace them, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just cutting the end off of these grips so that they can bolt in to the end of the bar, and then they bolt up here near the clamshell as well. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we just lopped off the end, and part of the reason why we went with chopping off the end instead of just drilling a hole is, one, on the throttle side, obviously needs to twist because it's throttle, but also we went to mock up this handguard, and lengthwise, it didn't quite have the length to fit the whole hard grip in there, so we just cut it off right at the end of the rubber so that it'll fit in this length. And these handguards are super easy to install. You just have one bolt that goes through where the mirror bolt is, and then you have this expanding anchor that goes in the end of the bar. Just like that. Easy, easy peasy, beautiful cover girl.
Ooh, look at that. Still has like insert right there. I gotta
Don't touch that with your finger.
fish it out. I've done that. Oh yeah, I forgot I just cut it.
You were about
10,000 RPMs makes things hot.
Yeah, when you can see the color changing on the metal, that means it's hot. So one thing we're not doing today, because neither of us have time to, is wiring in turn signals. So these are the stock signals.
Stock plug.
They use that plug. We didn't wire in turn signals to begin with, but the plug is right here. So we just have to wire from this plug, and they tied in the wiring right here behind the handguard. I'm just gonna leave it tied up for now.
It's actually cool if you can have the integrated turn signals and light, so helps dumbass drivers see you at night or during the day. Anything helps.
On that, anything helps me as a person that's been hit by a car in the middle of the day going the speed limit just because the person didn't look or pay enough attention to see me. Anything helps. I like extra lights. I like being seen. So I'm a big fan of having integrated lights in there.
Lube. I'm gonna spray some lube down there.
Throttle is back together with the chopped end.
I tried to do it without taking it off and just cut it, and then all the rubber and granules went down there and it felt nasty, so we had to pull it off. Should have just done that the first time. Do it right the first time, boys and girls.
All right, those are on. I'm excited to not be freezing. Very excited. So all that's left to do on these is wire them in a different day.
Several days later.
Day 2 of handguard installation on the Dyna. Not day 2 because these are hard to install, day 2 because we ran out of time. They literally take like an hour or less to install. We've got the handguards installed. Today we're just taking care of the wiring. Chris is helping me out today. We got our stock headlights right here. This is what we're gonna cut the harness off of and tie the wires into the handguards instead of into the stock lights. So these are being replaced by these. Chris is over here getting things wired up, and he's coming straight off of the provided wire that just ties right into the light. Literally just matching up the wires down here, running them straight to the harness. That's as simple as it is. Doesn't really get much more easy than that when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right, we're testing. He's got the first one plugged in. This is just for testing purposes. Ooh, running lights on. Blinker works. Oh yeah, nice. The first blinkers on the bike that work. These have blinkers, but we never wired them in because I just wanted to get out and ride. These have blinkers too, but see how they stay solid? They're LEDs. I need to put a resistor or something in there. And also, they were reversed before I had the wire slipped. I just barely, like 5 minutes ago, flipped them to the right side. I probably will end up keeping them through the summer, but as of right now, I asked Chris to help me wire them so that they are quick detach in a sense, but I'm not running them internally through the bars like we did with all the other wiring. Instead, I have my bar bag on here, and we ran the wires down the side of the bar bag. That way it stays clean. But that will let me easily remove these when it gets hot in the summer if I don't want them. And it still keeps the look pretty clean because it just goes right down the side and integrates right into the bag there. Oh yeah! Dude, I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
This is gonna be sweet. For those of you that don't remember why I like more visibility, not only is it visibility helping me see, it's visibility helping me be seen, because I've been hit by a car before and it wasn't my fault at all. It was 100% her fault. Found her fault by both insurance companies, lawyers, everything, so it's not just hearsay. It's actual crash investigators and all this stuff put her 100% at fault. This will hopefully help prevent that from happening in the future, because I did not enjoy getting hit by a car. I don't want that to happen again. And just like that, she's done. Got lights on. These driving lights. We've got left blinker. We've got right blinker. Oh yeah. Don't forget to like this video, share it with all your friends. Let me know in the comments what kind of content you want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. Until then, we'll see you next time.